I've been grinding away for the best champion in Raid Shadow Legends, Marius the Galan. He is an absolute unit. On his passive, he can't be turn meter reduced or decreased speed. He places increased accuracy, increased defense on all the allies, and then stuns the highest turn meter and then gets another turn. So you just nuke away on the enemies. He's a monster. And he's technically free to obtain from these Marius missions. We just have 180 missions that are very, very tough, and I'm stuck a little bit here. We are on clear hard mode, stage 7 or higher of Fire Knight's Castle 20 times. 20 times. And unfortunately for me, if we go look at my Fire Knight, this is one I haven't progressed, and that is where I'm stuck, was Fire Knight hard stage 7. So we're gonna see if we could build a team to try to get past stage 7 20 times here today. Now on normal Fire Knight, I would just run a team with some Cold Hearts and Lysandra and just Seer to clear the waves, and I would just control his turn meter. However, this Fire Knight, you can't control his turn meter like that. What you have to do is you have to use freezes. In order to reduce his turn meter, you need to freeze him, and then he will instantly remove those freezes, but he'll remove also 15% of his turn meter. So we basically have to freeze him a ton, so it's a whole different approach on the Fire Knight hard, and my freeze champions aren't amazing. However, there is one epic that does have some freeze on his A1. Croydon the Blue attacks 3 times, which is amazing for Fire Knight for breaking the shield, and each hit has a 25% up to a 35% chance of placing a freeze. So each hit has a 35% chance of reducing that turn meter. On his A2, he also has a 65% chance of placing a freeze after attacking 2 times, and then he's got increased speed. So Croydon is amazing for this Fire Knight, and luckily for me, I have a +3 Croydon. Another one is Yakarl the Scourge. Now, unfortunately, Yakarl, I don't have him booked. He's actually a free champion you can get from the clan shop, but he's gonna have a freeze after attacking all enemies. He's going to have decreased speed and a 75% chance of placing a freeze, which goes up to 100% with books. And then on his A1, he has a 50% chance of placing freeze. But again, I don't have books. I'm so book poor on this account. So we're gonna try to make this team right here work. We need the Cold Heart in there just for some extra damage, but we're gonna run these guys so we can have the ally attack. And I've been able to clear the waves, but clearing the boss is a whole different story. So let me run this through here, and I'm not gonna lie, the waves take a while. The waves take a long while here, but I'm gonna let them work. We're gonna let Mikage actually go to her second form so we can stun and just control these guys. But when we get to the boss, it didn't say we have to do it on auto. So we can manual it, but let's see if we can get through this boss. And also guys, while this is running, let me remind you guys how you can start your account with the free legendary and some of the best epics in Raid Shadow Legends, and then I'll be right back with the boss fight. Before you click the link down there in the description, log out of your Polarium Play account, then click the link in the description. It'll take you to this page. Create a brand new account with a brand new email, and then complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox, and your free legendary champion will be waiting for you in there, and then you'll get your free epics as you level up your account. Super simple, easy way to jumpstart your account in Raid, not to mention there's promo codes you can always use to get another free legendary. We're using Desert Queen for Tyrannosaurus right now, but you can also use Supreme 6 for Gallic. I'm pretty sure you can use Get Alice for Alex. You can use Monkey King for Wukong. I think those are all still valid. All right, so I actually took over here so that I can make sure all of our skills are gonna be on full cooldown, so that we can be ready to take on this Fire Knight boss. Oh, it's gonna be tough with Yakarl not having books, but also we might have to rebuild Yakarl and Croydon. I have them in some really basic builds for now, but I was seeing like what we could do with this. My Farrakhan and my Mikage, they are in elite builds. Like I use them a ton on the account. All right, so coming back here, we want to switch Mikage back, and then we want to go with the all ally attack here just to bust through that shield a little bit. Perfect, nice, got it down to 7 turns. And then let's see, with this, we're gonna place the increased speed, that's perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna ally attack again to bust through that shield. And then hopefully now we can get some freezes in here. Okay, look, we already got a little bit of freeze. We're gonna go Heart Seeker. It's not gonna reduce the turn meter, but it is going to go ahead and get the damage in there. All right, so attacks all allies, 75% chance to freeze 1 turn, 100% with 75% more turn meter. Okay, so he's up 75. All right, so do we go Glaciate? I feel like we go Glaciate here. Steals 100% of the target turn meter. I don't think we can steal his turn meter, to be honest. I think we go with this. Okay, nice. We got a little bit in there. The problem is we're going to get our buffs up. The problem is we're just we don't have enough in there. 45% chance. That's 30. Let's go with the higher percent chance. Okay. We got him a little bit more. Oh, nice. We'll get the beat down so we can get the debuffs on there. Perfect. This kind of hits decent, right? All right. We got him down a little bit. Oh, but we just got wiped. We have no revive. Okay. Back to the drawing board, I guess. So I'm thinking maybe part of the issue is on Croydon and Yakarl, we don't have their masteries either, and I don't have the gems right now. I mean, we could run it out. I guess Yakarl does, but Croydon doesn't, which I wonder if that's playing a factor because statistically wise, like their stats are fine. I mean, the Cold Heart could be better, but there's another team that we could try that doesn't even worry about the freeze mechanic. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. This team feels like we have a little bit more survivability with Elva in there and Mithrala having the strength in. And we also have a little bit of a freeze with Ninja, but I'm worried about getting to the boss. Let's run it and let's see how it goes. All right, so the waves seem to go pretty good. 2 minutes, that's pretty solid. I got the team set up to go auto here. So let's see if they go auto. So we want Mikage to switch back. She does. Just start breaking through that shield. All right, nice, working through here, perfect, fantastical. We almost got the shield down, but I'm a little bit worried right here that, okay, oh, he went Hellburn, okay. But we did get a lot of damage on him, which is good, and we got a lot of his HP destroyed. Also, Ninja and Cold Heart took a lot of damage. I'm worried because he destroys their hit points. I'm worried that they're gonna have like no survivability towards the end of this. All right, let's just keep it working here. Let's just see. I'm hoping we can do this without having to manually take it over here. All right, nice. We're getting some good damage on him. We're getting some crazy good damage on him, but also he's going back to that shield. We have like no turn meter control on there. Okay, nice. We get through there. That works out perfect. All right, that works as it should. All right, we get through the shield again. Nice. We're working. We're cooking. 3 minutes. I mean, if we have to manual this, we can. Nice. Did we land that freeze? I didn't see if that freeze landed. Actually, this is looking pretty good. Oh, we just lost Ninja. Oh crap. We lost Ninja. Elva, get Ninja back up. We need Ninja back up. Okay, Elva should get Ninja there. Okay, nice. Perfect. Timing's fine. All right, we need to get through that shield. Okay, we get through the shield. We need just a little bit of damage on him. All right, and by a little bit, I mean we need a ton of damage on him. I feel like things are getting a little bit out of whack. I'm gonna manual here. I'm gonna take over manual. It feels good, but it also feels like we're getting out of whack. All right, so we're gonna save the cryo slash. Let's go speed up. We'll get Cold Heart back up. Yeah, see the damage on there is a little bit annoying. Let's just hit that. Okay, great. Actually, can we increase his debuffs? I didn't think we could. Okay, this actually hits multiple times or once? Okay, just once. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. I almost feel like I should have waited to revive her. Let's strengthen to get everyone boosted up here. We really need the Imperial Dance here. That's really what we need. This hits multi-times, 3 times, but I feel like we're just gonna have to take the L here. I think we're just gonna have to take the L. Okay, let's go. Let's just see. All right, he's gonna hit, but we should have Imperial Dance. Cold Heart, stay up. Okay, Cold Heart stays up. We'll have Imperial Dance for the next one. We should be able to get him down this time. Actually, I feel like full auto would have been fine here. I think we would have been okay. Let's go with this. I know I'm just going for the turn meter there, or getting his shield down. That's why we went there. Let's go with this. That'll hit a lot, and then this should break the shield. And then let's see if we can finally get him down. But we got to run this 20 times, man. We got to run this 20 times, which is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Let's get that. Oh, we didn't land the freeze. Why are we not landing the freeze there? Ninja's got a ton of accuracy. We go here. Yeah, let's go here. All right, and then the Heartseeker should get... All right, that team worked it. We got through there. Now can we do it 20 times? I'm going to run this. I'm going to set super raids. I'll get more multi-battles, or we'll just do it. I'm going to let this run. We're going to go to dinner, and hopefully by the time I come back, we have this cleared 20 times. I got my fingers crossed, but I'm not sure, guys.
One eternity later.
All right, so we just got back home. This one here says victory, so I'm assuming most of them went good. I ran 16 because I had a feeling like we wouldn't get all of them. I wish I had the crit rate, but I need more savage gear, so I'm okay with that. Shield, I don't know why I have shield on the keeper set. Honestly, I'm not really keeping anything 5-piece right now. Maybe if that had like crit rate or something on it, I would. Speed, crit rate, like that one I'll keep just to roll up and just see what it's at. But let's see if we got this done now. Uh-oh, I don't see it lit up. We must have failed. Oh, we got 13 of them. Dang it. So we ran 16 super runs, which is what, 32? Oh my goodness, it failed way more. All right, well, we're going to do that, and then we got to do 10 mythicals. At least we have a team that somewhat works. I think if I manual it, we might be more likely. Just in case you guys are curious, here are my stats for my team. I'd really love to get Mikage in like a protection set, but I just can't get her. I don't have protection to get her that fast. Also, I don't think I have the accessories for protection for her. Maybe we do now. Well, yeah, we might. I think I have accuracy on her because I use her in arena also. So I have her in like a hybrid build. Like if you're going with just form 1, you don't really need the accuracy, but I run her a ton. Actually, in the Fire Knight, we're running her in form 2 because we're running for the stuns and stuff. So kind of a little hybrid build on her. Who else do we have in there? We had Ninja in there. Ninja, we got him in more perception with some cruel. Lots of attack on Ninja, just in case you guys are curious. His accuracy, I don't know if he needs 500 accuracy against that boss. I'd have to look up the stats. I didn't really want to try to tear apart things too much unless I had to. Where's my Mithrala? Here's Mithrala. I haven't really worked on her a little bit. She needs to be a little bit faster for sure. She's got a ton of accuracy on there. My Cold Heart, I feel like my Cold Heart needs some work, to be honest. So Cold Heart, we got her in the Swift Parry, so we can get the speed and crit damage on her. She's decently fast. I actually recently redid that. We only get her at 70% crit rate because that's all you need on her. And then who else was on the team? Elva, we have a 9-piece protection, so we get that extra boost in damage. 9-piece protection is so underrated, man. That 5% more damage per buff placed is so good. We got her going fast. I wish I had her faster, honestly. I wish she was above 350, but maybe I need to revisit her because I built her a while back. She's got a ton of HP. She's super survivable. So that's just the builds I have on these guys. I'm going to manual through there, see if we can get this done, and then we got to win 10 mythicals. But yeah, I was literally stuck on that dungeon before. I did build those teams for the video, trying to hopefully get there. And it seems like we have something somewhat plausible. It's not 100%, but it's at least doable. So hopefully they'll help you guys out a couple options. I do think like Croydon, if we had his masteries and maybe a little bit better stats on him, he could be a little bit more helpful, but we'll take it, man. We'll take it there. We're on the road to Marius. We just got so much more to do. All these other things though seem really doable. Like I run Spider hard 10. Trying to think what else in here. I think like in the next set is where it really ramps up, but hopefully this one was helpful for you guys. I'll see you on the next one.